All right, look like we. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Live on IG, Facebook, the Money Game Facebook page, my Facebook page, and also live on X. Welcome, 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 brothers and sisters. We said we're coming to you live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so we can talk about the money game, so black people can win and dominate. That's one of the most often talked about topics in marketing is money, relationships, and health. Everybody wants to know about money. Everybody wants more money. Everybody wants opulence, I think is the word, right? So I do too. And if you do too, you're at the right place. You're at the right place, brothers and sisters. We just want to come on and share with you some ideas from my book, The Money Game, so black people can win and dominate. You can get it at Amazon. But I don't want you to go to Amazon. I want you to go to themoneygamebook.com. I got a free audio to give you. For everybody that goes there and give me your name so we can stay in contact, you will get that free audio. You will get that free audio, and it talks about the money game in that audio. It kind of gives you an idea so the paradigm shift can start. No matter where we are in our money, our financial quest journey, if we want to win and dominate, we have to change our paradigm to shift to that level that we want to win and dominate on. If you're at a level where you're not winning and dominating, then paradigm has to take place. A paradigm shift has to take place. And this book that I've written is designed to shake things up, right? It's designed so we can look at things differently. Paradigm shift comes from you shifting, looking at things a different way, looking at it from a different perspective mentally, not just staying in the way that you've always looked at things, because that has gotten you where you are, but that won't get you and I where we want to go, where we need to be. We need a paradigm shift. And in my opinion, nobody needs more of a paradigm shift than the black man and woman of America. What would make me say that? Well, some of you all might know we have a purchasing power of almost close to $2 trillion, equal or more than the college debt. So that means technically black folks can wipe out all of college debt, all of credit card debt, just by our purchasing power. Our purchasing power is equal to countries, GDPs of countries. I think it was said that our purchasing power is equal to the ninth largest GDP of the ninth largest, if we were a country. But where's our schools? Where's our hospitals? Where's our community? Right? Where is it? It's because we need a massive paradigm shift, not to get money, obviously not 1.9 or $2 trillion. We getting the money. We got the purchase power. But the question is, what are we purchasing with that financial power? And for us to have that much purchasing power and have really nothing to show for it, that's an indictment on all of us. Because if enough of us knew what to do and was doing it with our money, just like you have a few billionaires that have 90% of the wealth in America. Okay, well, where's our number representing the masses, right? Where's our few that understand that can shift this number, that can help to close the wealth gap? And we see the wealth gap getting smaller and smaller in time, right? In projection numbers, instead of the wealth gap getting bigger and bigger in the next decade or so. And they say by 2030 something, the net wealth on average of black Americans is going to be zero or a negative number, growth or a negative number. So obviously, we need a major paradigm shift, because it's enough of us had the right mindset around money to win and dominate, then the numbers would be better, wouldn't you think? Right? So we all have a responsibility if that's a concern of ours. If we're concerned about our own personal black wealth gap, not as a black people, as a black person, then we can't help but to make the paradigm shift necessary so we can say that I have to win and I have to dominate this money game where I am. And then where I want to go, I got to dominate when I get to that next level, win and dominate that level. It's like winning and dominating in what they call it, the little league. Then you win and dominate in high school. Then you win and dominate in sports in college. And then you win and dominate in pros. Some never get to pros, so they win and dominate the college level. And for whatever reason, they didn't get to the pros. So whatever level we are at, brothers and sisters, let's win and dominate. And it comes with a certain mindset. You can never win and dominate at any level with a high degree of ignorance. Because the ignorance will keep us out of the winning and dominating category. Does that make sense? So tonight we want to talk about, in about 10 minutes, we want to make it short and sweet. Like I said, we're coming to you on Tuesday, Thursday nights, and then Saturday late afternoon. So make sure you hit your notification buttons. Make sure you hey, who's that on Facebook? Ilya, welcome. Instagram. So make sure you hit your notifications. Make sure you do whatever you can to make sure whenever we go live, you can join us, because we want this to be a dialogue, brothers and sisters. Put your comments down below, just like I can see who shows up. I guess on, because I'm using this one stream, I guess on Facebook and X, you can put your comments in there, and I guess I should be able to see it over here on my one stream platform. But so paradigm shift, brothers and sisters. One of the things about winning the money game, playing the money game to win and dominate, right, is not to get arrogant. Is to stay humble, knowing that at any time things can change in your life. And one day you'll have a lot, and the next day it'll be threatened. One day you'll have a lot, then the next day it'll be on rocky roads, right? So you have to stay humble. Is when we become arrogant is when the fall begins. So, in this book is purposely designed to shift our mind as black people in America around money. It's not about getting the bag. If we know how to use the bag to benefit ourselves, our family, and our community. As you and I know, foreigners come from around the world for the American dream. And they come to the black community to suck that $1.9 trillion for themselves and their family and their community to get an economic footing in America. And what do? We don't do that. We go outside of our community to try to get the bag. We be passing up the immigrants, the foreigners, right? As we leave the community and they come in the community. That paradigm shift has to change. Brothers and sisters. So my book that I came out with on November the 23rd, on my birthday anniversary, is to help. Is to start that. It's to start that paradigm shift. One thing that I've learned on this 40-year journey, financial journey that I've been on, is that one book is not going to answer your question. One book is not going to be the only book you need. It's going to be one in many books. Just know that information in books represent a piece of the puzzle. A piece of the puzzle. So just know that I'm getting pieces to the puzzle. This book is not a, it's not a all in all. It's gonna tell you everything. You can't put what you need to know, I need to know, we need to know as black people in one book, 200-page book. So hints are here, hints are there, nuggets are here, nuggets are there. And what that's designed to do is penetrate our conscious and unlock, as we are taught in the Nation of Islam, some of the rusty locks, to pop them open. So we can go out and get more information and go down that, we call that rabbit hole. And you just get more and more and more and more, but something has to serve as the door. Something has to serve as the second door, the third, the fourth door as you walk down this corridor of discovery on what does it take, what's really going on. See, you have to know, brothers and sisters, what is given to the masses of the people is not what the masses of the people need to win and dominate, period, at anything. The masses, whatever's given, education, politics, religion, health, you name it, if it's pushed upon the masses of the people, is given to you freely. Free education, free flu shots, free COVID shots. See, when you understand and make the paradigm shift to win and dominate, you don't want nothing free. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Vicky. You don't want what you want free. No, give me the money so I can pay for it, so I can have some control over what it is, so I can dictate what's in my best interest. You can't have the mindset to win and dominate trying to get things on sale and letting that be the main motivation for what you do. That can't be it. You're not playing to win at the money game. You're playing not to lose. I talk about that in my book. Are you playing to win and dominate? Or are you playing not to lose at the money game? Oh, I just don't want to lose. If you focus on winning and dominating, mathematically, you got a low probability of losing. If we're striving to win and dominate. So let's talk about the topic tonight coming out of the money game so black people can win and dominate. Get the book. If you don't have your book, get it tonight. Go to themoneygamebook.com. I got a free audio for you that'll start the wheels of churning, get the wheels to turn and get the paradigm shift to start taking place. I'm going to give you the audio for free, even if you don't buy the book, but shame on you if you don't buy the book. How can we know the importance as black people of money in America and we not trying to know all we can about money? How can we live in the largest economy in the world called America and we just not concerned, we not trying to learn about money? It baffles me. So, topic is, why do people with money want more money? I was being interviewed today with on Brother Carlos Walker's show, his YouTube channel is coming out. I think he said the first week of March. He's highlighting black authors, and I shared with him why people with money. I'm talking about big money. I remember we're talking about in the context of winning and dominating. So we're not talking about no Negro stuff. So just keep that in mind. Right? I'm talking about those people with money that want more money. Not those folks with money that say I'm good. See what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about those people. Why people with money want more money. Now, this came to my mind when I was a stockbroker. For some of you all who don't know, by Allah's grace, I was a financial advisor, stockbroker back then. All right, from 96 to 2002 for two, not one, but two major Wall Street firms. Dean Witter, at the time, now Morgan Stanley, did one or two companies in between, ended at Charles Schwab. And I remember at Dean Witter, right? Log into accounts. Once you get into the system, you can look at any account in the system. So I'm looking at these executives at major corporations with millions of dollars, millions of dollars. And I'm like, because I come in with the same mindset, for the most part, that we, as a black person in America. I'm like, man, if I had that kind of money in my investment account, I wouldn't be working. These people still working. I'm like, scratch my head. I'm like, why are they still working? Right? Why are they still working? And I came up with some ideas of maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I stay away from negativity, brothers. Says do not attach anything negative to money. You'll never have it. Your spirit and you will rebel money if you attach any negativity to money. If you say Donald Trump and money, you're repelling money away from you. The very money you need to pay your bills. Okay? So I was there, I'm like, why these people? So I thought, and I, pondered that, came up with some idea, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. And then it hit me. I said, okay, I got it. Right? Being in that environment on the inside of Wall Street, not the outside looking in, on the inside looking out. That was me. The spook that sat by the door. Some of y'all more mature people heard about that movie back in the 70s, right? So I said, okay, I got it. Here we have individuals that are executive of, nice size company, major companies, middle-sized companies. Okay. You have entrepreneurs, people who are business owners. They have their thumb on the pulse of the economy. Just like UPS, last week or so ago, laid off, I heard, a couple of thousand people. What does UPS know that you and I don't know that will cause them to lay off thousands of people, to cut back the expenses of having several thousand of employees? What do they see coming on the horizon? That they would take that drastic change or that drastic measure to lay people off from their livelihood. Think that make fans at UPS? But obviously they feel it's necessary for the survival of UPS and the shareholders. So I said, okay. Here these executives like at UPS or the smaller companies, much smaller companies. But the point of the matter is they're direct to consumers. They're direct to consumers. They can see and feel the change in the economy before it hits the statistics, before the reports come out, the economic calendar and the reports come out. See, so therefore they can be ahead of the curve. So they know what you and I don't know about the economy. They hear what you and I don't hear in the economy. They look to see and find and want to know what's going on with the economy that you and I don't want to know. They see how all this money is going out, but little's coming in. They know that they hear about the deficit. The deficit, $30 trillion is 30 trillion in deficit. Right? Not including Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. See, so they know this. So they say, oh, this can't last forever. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that you just can't be expanding and accumulating your debt and have no way of paying it. You just push that debt further and further and further out. See, you and I couldn't do that as consumers. A business couldn't do that as a business. We would have to file bankruptcy because you couldn't just keep on borrowing money in a deficit. Your income is here. Your deficit is here. And people going to keep on loaning you money? No. You start qualifying for money. And you don't have enough money coming in to pay for the debt that you have. They call that upside down. That's you and I couldn't do that. We'll have to file bankruptcy. See, so they know that this thing is a house of cards. They know that eventually this thing is going to collapse. So just like UPS make moves ahead of the curve, you have these wealthy people with money, want more money. They know. I'm talking about those who know. Those that are playing to win and dominate on a high level, they know. So no, they're not getting money to be greedy. Of course, they enjoy their wealth. They're not getting money because they're evil. They're not getting money because they got their foot on the neck of the poor. Some do, but some don't. Just be the ones that don't. So I realize, brothers and sisters, they're getting this money because they know when the ish hit the fan, no matter how high inflation gets, no matter how more expensive loaf of bread gets, if a loaf of bread gets up to $100 a loaf, they'll have enough money to buy a loaf so they can feed their families. They'll be able to buy a loaf of bread for $100, $150, $200 because they stacking up their chips for a rainy day. If not for them, for their children. So let us do the same thing. That's the intelligent thing to do. The Bible said that's the righteous thing to do. See, so they're getting enough. So no matter how expensive loaf of bread costs, their family will have a loaf of bread to eat while the rest of us will be in food lines, while the rest of us be trying to get a slice of bread, a corner of a slice of bread, and starving to death. See, so that's what we have to understand. That's what we have to be in pursuit of. Not getting money to get money. Because if you're getting money just to have creature comfort and just things, then then you reach a point to where you got enough. Right? You got enough in case your car got a flat tire. Yeah, you got enough when you need an oil change. Yeah, you got enough when you need a tune-up. Yeah, you got enough. You got enough for your current light bill. You got enough to keep gas in your car. Yeah, you got it. But do you have enough knowing what's ahead for us, and if not us, our children? We don't care enough about our children. I know I do. See, so when you find someone like me that's willing to synthesize it and give it to you, right, in milk form, without telling you got to learn cryptocurrency, you got to learn forex, you got to learn real estate, you got to learn the stock market, you got to learn this, that, and another, you got to learn FBO, FB, whatever that is, Amazon, you got to learn drop shipping, so you go bounce around, realizing you need to have the paradigm shift mentally around money to win and dominate. Because one thing that I learned during my network marketing days, you can hop from company to company in network marketing. And the problem with that is you bring yourself with you everywhere you go. So whatever you didn't do to be successful in the last network marketing company, you're going to bring that to the next one that you're not going to be successful in. So until you change, it doesn't matter what company you go to. No matter what shiny object you get seduced into buying into. We will still miss the opportunity, maximizing the opportunity that it presents, that it has, that you and I have the opportunity to possibly achieve. All right, brothers and sisters. So that's why people with money, on the level I'm talking about, with money, want more money because they know that sooner or later this thing's gonna crash. And loaf of bread is going to cost $100 or more. And whatever it costs, if anybody be able to afford to buy a loaf of bread at the inflated prices, once this economy crashes, they'll be able to do it. That's why they have private jets, so they can leave America when it gets that bad. That's why they have islands. That's why they have a residence outside of America. Timeshares or whatever. They got somewhere to go and they can get there, and then they don't have to go through TSA. That's why they have access to private jets. What about you? What about me? We don't even think at that level. That's why we need the paradigm shift that the money game provides us, the money game, so black people can win and dominate. All right, brothers and sisters. So that being said, Definitely leave some comments. I'm going to go through the comments. Give me some feedback. Let's talk about it and be about it. And share this stream. Go to themoneygamebook.com. Get the free audio. Get on my list so we can stay in contact. We got some products coming out around the money game theme. Coffee cups, hoodies, those kind of things. All right, they're already there. We're ready to launch them. We got some other products that we're gonna put with this whole the money game campaign, if you will, the money game brand. We got the 19 Secrets. You can get that today. Go to 19secrets.com. That's an audio. Come out with the book later on. We have another product called, it's already out, so I'm going to roll them out. We'll get it together. Don't worry, I got it if you just want them now. Just go to darylmuhammad.net and go to products, right? But the other one is Get Your Financial House in Order. And the other one is, what's the other one? Turn Your Knowledge into Cash. So, brothers and sisters, thank you for being here. Share, comment, stop being a spectator. You can't win at the money game. You can't dominate at the money game sitting in the bleachers. No matter how loud you cheer. That's not how it goes. All right? So that being said, we'll see you on Thursday, God willing, on these platforms, Saturday afternoon. As always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. All right? See you next time. Peace.